I remember a trip I took with my wife for her, well, it actually was somewhere around right after our 20th anniversary, and it was her birthday, the week of her birthday, which is in November, the end of November, Thanksgiving time. And we went to Maui, and we were going to visit all of the islands. When I say all of the islands, we're going to visit Honolulu and Lanai and Kauai and Maui and all that. And we got to Maui, and I don't know how to say it. My wife and I just fell in love with Maui. And we decided to stay there for 2 weeks. And not sorry for it in the least. Has without a doubt the most gorgeous sunsets, and sadly, this video is being broadcast after the massive fire they had in Lahaina, which we had been to and had lunch there. Very, very sad. Very sad. But Maui is absolutely beautiful, breathtaking. A lot of the pictures I have, the one behind me and all throughout my house or home, is all pictures that I've taken throughout the United States and the world. From Rome to France to you name it. But I specifically get into our trip in Maui. Maui was a trip, as I said, we took around the 20th year of our marriage, and it was Nina's birthday week, and we were staying at the hotel. We went in, we rented a car, we stayed at this beautiful place, another Intercontinental, very, very gorgeous, right on the ocean. We got to the room, and I said to my wife, I said, this room has carpet. And I said, the carpet smells of salt, kind of wetted. I don't like it. So I immediately called the front desk and I said, would you kindly have them bring my car around? We're packing our bags. Why? What's the problem? Are you not happy? And again, authoritatively, I said, absolutely not. I said, this is not what we were looking to pay for. $300 a night. Think about it. So I said, come and get our bags, bring our car around, we're leaving. Mr. Sicali, if you could just wait a moment and let us check and see what we could do for you. Can you at least do that? So my wife and I went to the lounge area. We waited patiently, had a drink, and lo and behold, one of the chief stewards or whatever came to us and said, we have a room in the new part of the hotel on the highest floor. Actually, it's right next door to the manager of the grounds. It was a $2,300 a night room. Did you hear what I said? $2,300. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, living room, dining room. Gorgeous. Do you know what my words were? I hope you're not going to charge us more than what we were paying for the room that we came here for. They said, absolutely not. We paid 2 weeks, $2,000 on 14 days, almost $28,000 for rooms that we did not pay. We paid $300 a night. Why? I don't know. I acted fairly assured. I looked him in the eye. I told him I was dissatisfied. I was not happy. And what hotels want is they don't want you to leave. They want to make you happy. This particular case, they didn't have a room that was a little bit bigger on their particular area, and the only one available was this particular room, which my wife stayed in, her and I, for 2 weeks. Oh, we enjoyed Maui. It was fantastic. For anyone who hasn't gone, I highly recommend it. For those of you out there that get on airplanes and go to hotels, and I am not in any way saying that you are obnoxious or think you're right or whatever the case may be. Remember the old adage that you can have a fight, but you could lose a war. I don't know. Do you want to win the fight and lose the war? In other words, do you want to get on a plane and maybe argue and maybe have yourself thrown off or disbarred from flying on that plane? Was it really worth it? Be gentlemen. Be ladies. Act appropriately. Think about what you want for yourselves. Think of what was best for you. When you do, you'll do maybe some of the things that I'd like you to hopefully gain from my videos. How to appropriately ask, how to appropriately be kind to the doorman, to the luggage carriers, to the maids that clean the rooms, to the waiters and waitresses, to the women and men behind the desk that check you in and check you out. What does it take? They don't forget you. They didn't forget us. And how much do we know? My wife's birthday was November 26th. We were there. A knock on the door came, and 6 of the hotel members came up with a cake, and they sang happy birthday to my wife. Was I president of the United States? Was I anything special? No. I was a man that I think was respected. I was a man that respected others. And I was a person that knew what he wanted. And I let them know. And they showed me back the same. Again, what I'm telling you are only some of the trips that I've taken. And ones that I remember, ones that my wife remembers, and hopefully you will gain a little bit if I could help you in trying to upgrade or get better, do better, act better with your fellow man. I hope so. I'm not preaching. I'm just stating a fact that worked for me. And hopefully it might work for you. Again, if you enjoyed, fine. If you didn't and you have questions, please write in. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to go back and forth with you as to what your travels were like and how maybe I can help you, or maybe you can help me. And if you like all of that, maybe you'll subscribe, because there are many more to come. Thank you very much for listening.